Hello Brett, welcome to Advantage Cars. Here is the 2010 550i BMW. So I'll have a walk around it and I'll show you all the bits and pieces on the car. Now the car hasn't been cleaned, so we're going to see it in its natural environment. So it has got dirty wheels and stuff. But let's start at the front here. So we've got the 19-inch Motorsport alloys on the wheel, which came with the vehicle if it was a Motorsport. 245/40 19s on the front. The tyres are well and truly almost new. Like I said, there's 7,000 Ks on these tyres since we put the wheels on. Here's the badging that I mentioned on the phone, and that's there, but they are filthy at the moment. Going across the front of the car, you've got literally, there's no stone chips, no marks, no nothing. There's not a stone chip or anything on it at all anyway. Here's these things on the grille, which we mentioned here. You can take them off, so I personally would take them off. I don't know why they're on there, but hey, each to their own. You've got the spotlights, you've got of course the front air down there. No grazing on the front right hand wheel, no grazing on this wheel at all, and the tyres are just as good. Now these are Kiwi tyres as well, of course, being the fact they're put on new. We've got another badge from AliExpress on the side here, so another Motorsport badge has been glued onto it. Registration expires the 4th of the 7th 2019, and it came into the country in January 16. On the windscreen there, you've got absolutely no stone chips on the windscreen, and of course you've got the light sensor there and the rain sensor as well in the center of the screen. Down the side, we go down the side of the car, absolutely nothing, no marks whatsoever in any way. You've got the lights under the door handles of this model, and you've also got the locking as well, so you touch it. Lights come under bottom of the car on this, so as soon as the doors open, the lights come on the bottom of the car and also around the door handles. Rear tyres, pretty much as you'd expect, not a single scratch or a mark on the wheel, and the tyres are as good as the front. You've got at least 5 millimeters, probably 5 millimeters in the back and 6 millimeters of tread in the front. We come around the back, you've got the shark's fin on the roof because it's got the updated entertainment system inside there, and you've got the rear bumper, it's got the rear bumper sensors, and you've also got the twin exhausts, which I was telling you about on the phone. They hang down a little bit lower, or they used to hang down a little bit lower, and he's had the brackets adjusted and moved up underneath. I'll start the car later, so you hear a bit of a rasp in the exhaust, and there we are, another AliExpress badge has been bought and bolted to the back of it. In the boot, here's all the bits and pieces it comes with. We've got all the books and everything that you need with the vehicle, a BMW wallet, again AliExpress special, and a BMW Motorsport umbrella. Now we've got 3 sets of mats with the car. We've got the original mats the car came with, which had a couple of marks on it. We've got brand new mats that he bought for the vehicle, the previous owner, which he never fitted to the car. So there's 2 mats there because dirty feet, he got black mats for the floor. So I'll show you those in a bit. So that's the boot. Lights and everything around the back, immaculate, not a mark, not a stone chip, not a scratch, nothing that I can see at all. Go down to the back wheel, again, no curbing in any way, and the tyres are at least 5 millimeters there. Complete with the badges. Oh, and I forgot to show you, AliExpress strikes again. There is a BMW's cap on there. Fuel filler, perfect, as you'd expect. And then in the back of the car, well, they never really use the back seats, but I don't know who has, but black mats on the floor as we talked about. You've got the climate control, auto climate control on the back on this model, and you've also got the electric rear blind. So it's got the upgrade for the rear blind and everything. The car really does look smart. It really does. Beige interior is certainly one of my favorites. Now when we go into the driver's seat here, so this is the driving seat of the vehicle. There's the navigation that we talked about, and of course it works through the upgraded iDrive there. And if we go back to normal, you've got telephone as well. So we've got all the Bluetooth options in there, and then of course you've got your map and your stereo and all the bits and pieces. Now let me start her up, start the car, but I think the salesman has taken the key with him. So we've got all the bits and pieces inside. It's just telling me that there's no key present in the car at the moment. We've got here electronic handbrake in this model, as well as the new shifter. We've got electric memory seats both in the front. We've got Up displays there. Literally the car is immaculate. If anything, I would say the seats probably need a bit of a wipe down. There is some dirty marks on them, but nothing that couldn't be wiped off with leather. You got your auto lights. You've got your heads up display as well, which is on the dashboard there, which shines through. You've got the services due at 88,000 Ks. It's done 87,000, so we will do the service for you. So we'll service it before it goes. Climate air conditioning, sports mode, comfort mode, auto hold, and you've also got heated seats in the front. So definitely all the electrics and bits and pieces you would want to find on the car. Let's get out and try and find a salesman, and we'll see if we've got the keys for it. Got the keys for it? Sort of helps if we... Can you start it up and give it a rev? So what we'll do is we'll start it up for you and give it a rev. So just start it up and we'll listen to it idle and then give it a rev and see what happens. Now this is the exhaust that he's had changed on the car. So got a little bit of a rasp to it, and then if you give it a rev, so there we are. We get it. You definitely get a bit of a rasp there. Really nice sound to the car. And I'll just get you to pull the bonnet there down, push button start and stop, and then under the bonnet here we have, if I can open it, which of course we can, that's everything you expect. So pretty clean, straight, tidy, nothing out of place. Twin turbo, BMW, all the badging and everything under there. Certainly no accident damage. It's certainly nothing that we would consider alarming in any way. So what we'll do now is we'll end this video. I'll put this online and I'll send you a link and let us know what you think, Brett. Thank you. Bye bye.